Okay, big up everyone. How you doing? Hope you're well. And yeah, this is going to be the Utrecht and Forest game. And as you can see, the sides are Barkas in goal. I mean, I don't know whether these are settled right or what, but Barkas, Hormans, Heerdhuizen, Didden, and Karuani, Ongena, Zeke, DeWitt, Rodriguez, Haller, and Kathleen. Kathleen? Oh my days. And for Forest, it's Victor, Zinchenko, Morato, Murillo, Abbott, Dominguez, Louise, McAtee, Ndoye, Calamawendo, and Hudson-Odoi. Where's they? Okay, fair enough. Let me just have a look at this. John, yeah, Morato, Murillo. Where the hell is, what's his face then? Big up guys, how you doing? Hope everyone's well. I am the Long-Eared Yeti, and I hope you're having a good day. I've had two absolute nightmares today. Well, yesterday actually. I recorded 3 hours of episode 16 of Atomfall, and the recording corrupted, so that was that fucked. Today, just before this, I've been on Championship Manager again, episode 2, and I recorded a good few hours on that as well, and it stopped after about 10 minutes, so absolutely fucking brilliant. So that's two loads, absolute waste of time. Ipswich 4-0, big up Dal, and big up to Harry Monk as well. How you doing, matey? Hope you're well. And yeah, so it's been a bit of a nightmare. I do like that. I mean, that game though, honestly, mate, that game is insane because there's so much that you can do in management games now that you couldn't do then. I'm a little bit miffed at this, to be honest. Where's Anderson? You know, I don't get. I mean, look, we're on the bench. We've got Bott, Willows, Williams, Sangari, Anderson, Gibbs, White, Jesus, Backwork, Molly, Milenkovic, and Savona. I mean, look, I don't know. Anderson should be in that team, mate. Sorry, but he should. Anderson should definitely be in that team. I'm just saying. Milenkovic should be in there as well. Morato shouldn't be. Yeah, I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I'm not keen on that at all. What I'm seeing there. Big up to everyone though. Hope everyone is well. Right, I'm just gonna get this signed into as well. Right, hold up. Where's that gone? Okay. Where's, what the hell is that? Right. But yeah, looking forward to this game. You know, think we might have like looked at it as if it's a foregone conclusion, to be honest, looking at that side. But hopefully I'm wrong on that, because I don't think we should ever be doing anything like that, to be honest with you. Right, so we've got the match on anyway. And all right, gents, how you doing, expat? And big up Mr. Joshy J, how you doing, matey? And glad to see you're here after Everton. Oh my days. Mate, what do you think of the side though? You think he's gone a bit like? Do you think he's gone a bit light for this? I mean, you've got Anderson, you got Gibbs White. I mean, Gibbs White wasn't great against Everton. You got Sangari, you got Anderson, you got Milenkovic on the bench. It just looks to me like he's gone a bit light, and I can't find their team thing like that, so that's why it's not on there. Right, okay, mind you, it's going to be really difficult doing this with... I think, actually, you know what, I think I'm just going to get StreamYard, because that Talk Studio doesn't really offer a lot anyway. Streamlabs, yes, Streamlabs is okay, but everything that's on it, really, you can do yourself anyway, it's free. I don't really use the video editor, so all the extra things that it gives you I don't really use. So, yes, StreamYard is more expensive, but if it's doing what you need it to do, then that's what you do, don't you? I suppose. if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about this side. I hope I'm wrong. I mean, there is one or two that deserve to not be in the team after the Everton game. Anderson, for me, wasn't one of them. Still think he gave 100% personally. Hutchinson's not part of the European stuff, is he? Apparently, which I think's silly as well, because I think he's coming on leaps and bounds as well. Everton was just an absolute nightmare, let's face it. Everton was just an absolute nightmare. So hopefully we can get something in this, because I mean, I'm not being funny, but Aston Villa at the minute are just insane. And I'm not quite sure who they've got later, but they've got a game on later about 8 o'clock. I may move on to one of them, maybe Palace or something, I don't know. I always use StreamYard. Yeah, mate, I stopped using it because of how expensive it was. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it gives me everything I need. You know, even doing like Paint the Tube Red, we're trying to share it to each other's stream. There's only really StreamYard I can do that on. So, not really a lot of choice, to be honest. Good to see Nico, Savona, MJW, and Ando rested, and great to see Murillo back. I up Yeti, Murillo starts. Absolutely, Mark. Big up to you, mate. Hey, I'm all up for like giving other players like a chance and stuff like that, but I don't know. I'm just one of them, mate. I always think Anderson should be in that midfield, to be honest. Always. And Milankovic and Murillo there as well. Not in the midfield, in the defence. We come and give these a proper game. Because they're making a lot of it playing us, of course. So, you know, they're going to be up for it. And we've got to be up for it. Callum Owendo, let's see him get a few on the score sheet as well. And Shane no plays for Sinclair, but good for Bot and Willows. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So we're back to, they're coming out now to do the song or whatever they do. But yeah. Hope everyone is doing alright. I've just started like a series on Championship Manager. Well, it's not the very first football management game. I think the first, and I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure the first is actual Football Manager on Spectrum, which I played as well back in the day. Oh my days. That was insane, that was. Showing me age now. But all it was pick the team. Mind you, pretty much same as Champ Manager, but it has got a little bit difference with it. But pick the team and then just watch the highlights of like 3 stick men against 2 stick men, and then they ran down and there's a great big goal at the side. Fucking mate, I've played most of them. I have. How long you reckon Louise will last? 60 if we're lucky. Yeah, that's a good one to see, I have to say. That's a good one to see. Good to see Zinchenko back on as well. You know, getting over these injuries and stuff. That's about the best I can say on that one. But yeah, I mean, the first game I got a 1-1 with Arsenal. At well, it probably Highbury, I don't know, but it's not. They ain't got the license for any of it anyway. But 1-1, and then I haven't done too bad, but I have started to lose a little bit now. Shame actually that it didn't record, because I was going to upload that later on, because it was quite decent actually. But whatever, we'll just have to continue going as we go, won't we? Got no actual players in it at all, because they didn't have the license back then, so it's all like generated names. The next one along, that's got play. Oh mate, I tell you what, you want to see the prices of some of the players. You know, like you got Declan Rice, 100 million. Yeah, for 100 million, Championship Manager, was it 97, 98? I think it was, or 93 or whatever. I don't fucking know what it was. Burkamp was valued at 10 million. Stan Collymore was 7.5 million. Roy Keane was like 8 million. Can you imagine the players you can get for that 100 mil? Fucking hell, it's insane. Shearer was 14. But I am going to go on to that eventually anyway. I'm definitely going to go on to that. So we'll see. I want to try and do as best I can with Forest on all of them if I can. Because the latest Football Manager's crap, so that kind of gave me the idea. And as soon as I found that I could get the Championship managers on and stuff, because I played all the management games, I was absolutely obsessed with them. Only Football Management game came out, I got it. Right, okay, so we are heads and tails, knees and toes, and all that shit. It's interesting lineup. Very interesting. See how we get on. Definitely got some on the bench anyway that you can bring on if you need to shore things up and things like that. So, I mean, it's good in that respect. It's good to see Abbott on as well, to be fair. I thought he did really well the other day against Everton. Not that it was difficult to stand out. It's a nice kit. Very, very nice. That's why I bought it. Lovely kit. Right, it's going to be difficult. I mean, I have got a timer, but obviously I'm watching the game, so I can't actually see it unless I can at some point get it sorted out where I can actually have the game on StreamYard as well with this stuff. Well, I can't have it on stream, obviously. But we'll have to look into that and just see if I can actually do it. I've got a goal video as well. But it's always going to be a lot of messing around doing the ticker and the scores and all that kind of thing. But I shall still go for it. Can't find the opposite side for Utrecht, so you just have to look at their manager instead. We've kicked off and Utrecht's got the ball. 7 seconds gone. Sorry. Always like to tell people the time just in case we're in front or behind. No spoilers if you don't mind, guys. Right, here we go. Forest back to Victor. Victor then plays it out to Murillo. Murillo's going to put that down the line to Zinchenko. Zinchenko back heel back to Murillo. Puts him in a little bit of trouble there, but Murillo does what he does and gets out of it. Murillo puts it over to this right-hand side, and Abbott nearly gets through there, and Doy comes and gets it. That's gone all the way back to Morato, into McAtee. McAtee now down the right-hand side, gets it to Abbott, runs through McAtee. McAtee running down this right-hand wing now. He's getting a lot of pressure, though. Tries to get it in the middle with his left foot, can't. Utrecht managed to win the ball on the way down this left-hand side. There's a bit of space there. Morato's backing off. Well, Morato, get in then. And the player goes down for Utrecht, and it's a free kick. I don't like this. I don't mind backing off for a bit, but don't just keep backing off. I don't trust him, you know. I don't trust him. I really don't trust that Morato. You know what? My defenders would not back off like that. Get in front of him. Yes, you might give a free kick away, but a free kick right just as he's going over the halfway line is better than a free kick right on the edge of the box. 2 minutes and 2 gone. Utrecht 0. Forest 1. Forest 0, I mean. That's wishful thinking. This is a good free kick for him as well. And what we was backing off for there. Come on, Forest. Come on, Victor. Oh, it's not as close as it looked. Still close enough, though. Shot comes in, hits the wall, and then it's booted away by Morato. Right down the pitch. That's going to go out on the right hand side. Actually going to keep it in Utrecht and get it back to their keeper. Their keeper's got it now. Plays it down the centre. That's Utrecht now with it on the right hand side. Drops the ball over the top, but that's going to go all the way through for Victor. Good wall. Victor with the ball now. Picks it up. Rolls it out. Kicks it up the field. That's going to be won by Utrecht again. They're coming forward again in the centre. Ball through. That's taken away by Dominguez. And then Luis gets the ball back to Victor and then drops down holding his face. Didn't really see if there was any contact or anything there, to be honest. I mean, there is a shoulder goes in. Straight into the... So he's done. He's not. He isn't. Soft free kick. Fair play to Morato being the first to react. Yeah. Can't keep backing off like that though, mate. Can't keep backing off though for me. Here's Murillo. Back to Victor. Victor into Morates. Oh my days. Morato. And Forrest got it in the centre now. Gets it across to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi going up against into the box at the minute. Trying to get through. Left foot shot. Sent straight into the hands of the keeper. Good move though. 4 minutes and 22 gone. And Utrecht have got it now on this left-hand side. Playing it backwards. That's back to their keeper again. Now over to the left-sided centre-back. Back to the keeper again. Out to this left-hand side. He's calling for it. Goes down the middle. And on the run now on the left-hand side mid. And Dominguez gets in and gets the ball. Starts running forward. Gets the ball down the right-hand side to Ndoi. Ndoi now against his man. Tackle comes in and it's a throw into Forrest. On the right-hand side. Right, here we go. Come on, Forrest. Come on, lads. Throw comes in. That's cleared by Utrecht down the left-hand side. That's going to go out. Murillo's going to pick it up. Throws it back to Victor. Victor with the ball now at his feet. Into Morato, back to Victor. Victor then pushes it forward, smashes it down the pitch. That's headed away by Utrecht. And they're trying to get down the middle at the minute, but Murillo stops it, gets the ball up to McAtee. McAtee plays it to Abbott. Abbott tries to play it through, ends up back with McAtee. Nice pass from McAtee on his left foot. It's down to Callum Hudson-Odoi on this left-hand side. He's going through, he's going to shoot. Oh, save from the keeper. And then Odoi comes in with the rebound, just can't quite get it, but that was a good shot and a good save from the keeper. I thought that was going in. Oh, mate. A proper letting Callum Hudson-Odoi get in on his right foot. 6 minutes and 34 gone. Still 0-0, Utrecht and Forest. Corner Forest. Ball comes in over the top, and that's headed away by Utrecht. But there's going to be a long shot comes in from McAtee, and it's over the bar. Zinchenko even. Fair play to Morato. Yeti, mate, how you doing, Jack? You alright, mate? You got Shelbourne, ain't you, today? Sherborne, is it? Arsenal are third biggest club in England. Only United and Liverpool are bigger. Yeah. Right, okay, so Utrecht's got the ball now on this right-hand side, trying to get down this right-hand side, gets it across to Douglas Luiz, into Murillo. Murillo then across to Zinchenko, Zinchenko back to Victor. Victor's got it now, plays it into Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz getting pressure, goes down, and it's a free kick. Took a dive there, but hey, whatever. Yeah, we got Guinness FC. I don't know if I might cover one of the 8 o'clocks. I don't know. Villa's looking decent as well, so I don't know whether we'll do the Palace one. Might do the Palace one actually. Need another one of these now. Eight minutes and 42 gone. Victor with the ball. Going to drive it forward from the free kick. Here comes McAtee down the middle. Still got it. Trying to get to the right hand side to Ndoye. Ndoye gets it back to McAtee. McAtee then tries to get it back to Ndoye. Ndoye gets it, but gets kicked out for a throw in, I think. McAtee started bright with the looks of it. Nice little pass there. I just got my tickets for Newcastle away. Nice. And it's back to Utrecht. Smashes it down the pitch. Murillo gets that on his chest. Murillo then back to Victor. Victor smashes the ball up the field to Callum Hudson-Odoi, into Zinchenko. Back to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi's got it now. Plays it over to Douglas Luiz, into Abbott. Abbott on this right-hand side. Plays it back to Morato. Morato to Douglas Luiz. Into Dominguez. Back to Murillo. Dominguez. Forrest just keeping the ball at the minute, just passing it around. Abbott into McAtee. McAtee turns, starts having a run forward. Gets it down this right-hand side for Forrest at the minute with Ndoye. Ndoye gets the ball into the box. Callum Hudson-Odoi takes a back heel. Oh, man, the shot comes in from Zinchenko and it's wide. He was open there as well. Should have been putting that away. It's lucky with a deflection on the cross. People like to say Chelsea Derby because of Champions League, but doesn't mean domestic trophies Arsenal have won, pit them. I don't know. I don't know about that, to be honest. And yet, cost me 15 quid, bargain. Nah, it's good, isn't it? That's awesome. And Zinny, you donkey, says Dal. Right, Utrecht with the ball at the moment. Forest fighting for it in the middle. There is a lot of fight going on in the middle at the moment. It's back to Utrecht's defence. That's back to the goalkeeper. He should have finished that, mate. Ball over to this left-hand side. And Utrecht's got it back in the defence. Passed into the middle, back to the defence, over to the left-hand side again. Forest pressing forward though at the minute, trying to stop them. Utrecht trying to pass through at the minute, and they've got it on them in the middle, but it's cut out by Morato. It's with Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz plays a lovely pass down the right hand side to Ndoye. Ndoye just takes it a little bit too far, and we get a corner. First touch was a little bit off there. 12 minutes and 24 gone. McAtee's looking decent. I don't think so, because Chelsea have won 2 Champions League and countless league titles since Arsenal won anything of serious note. Looking alright for folks that haven't played much, or as team. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And what's his name? McAtee. He's just turning forward every time. He's looking decent. He's trying to take his chance, isn't he? 12 minutes and 58 gone. Another corner for Forest. Another corner for Forest. Come on, lads. Let's get one of these in. Let's get one of these in. Morato getting pushed around. Ball comes in over the top. That's punched away by the keeper. But he's gone straight to yeah, all over the ball. In by Douglas Luiz. Morato just heads it over the ball. Another corner. That was well worked. Really good work there from Luiz to get it back into the box. Morato just heads it straight at the goal, but it's headed over for a corner. We're going to take a short one. That was a bit crazy. Go away with it, though. Back to Zinchenko. To Douglas Luiz. Back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko's going to have a run through now. Plays it through for Luiz. Luiz manages to win it as well. He's going to have to pass that back, though, at some point. Has to go back now to Zinchenko. Zink across to Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's got a bit of space in front of him. He's going to try and get on his right foot again. Gets it through onto his right. Gets a cross in. Headed into the centre. Got away by Utrecht, though, at the moment. And Utrecht now trying to get away down the left-hand side. But that's going to be a foul. Holding on by Douglas Luiz. 14 minutes and 40 gone. Plus, my girlfriend got her ticket for free because she's classed as my carer, so I got 50% off my ticket and she got hers free. Nice. Awesome stuff. Ball's now with the Utrecht keeper. Kicks the ball up the field. And that's headed back there by Abbott. And that's probably going to go all the way back to the keeper again. Yeah, back to the Utrecht keeper. And Forest just coming forward. Callum Owendo. Back to the keeper again. Over to this left-hand side. Pressure coming in from Callum Owendo. Ball down the centre. That's being won by Abbott. The player goes down. It's going to be a free kick and a bit of pushing going on again. Dominguez throws the ball over the top. I like that Abbott. I do like that Abbott. He's a proper fighter. He proper gets involved. Utrecht now puts the ball down the centre. Again, won by Forest. Trying to get it through at the minute. Goes back to Murillo. Into Zinchenko. Zinchenko back to Murillo. Murillo's got the ball now. Plays it across to Morato. Morato back to Murillo. Murillo into Dominguez. Dominguez then puts the ball down to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi gets taken down. Callum Owendo, I mean. "16 minutes and 32 gone. Douglas Luiz plays it across to Morato. Morato now back to Douglas Luiz in the centre circle. Luiz to Dominguez. Dominguez down the left to Zinchenko. Zinchenko has to go back for Murillo. Murillo across to Morato. Morato back to Murillo. Murillo down the centre for Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi going forward. Gives it to Callum Owendo on this left-hand side. Callum Owendo now gets it back to Zinchenko. Oh, nice pass there from Zinchenko into the left. Gets it to Dominguez. Callum Owendo misses his shot. And Utrecht start taking the ball away. Press comes in, and Dominguez stops it for a throw-in. Missed his shot there, Calamuendo. Oh my days. Right. Given all the ball we've had, only just realised Calamuendo is playing. Yeah, I was going to say that before, actually. Douglas Luiz, going over the halfway line, plays it into Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi gets it down the right-hand side here with Abbott. Abbott going through to the edge of the box. Over to Zinchenko. Zinchenko puts the ball in. That's headed away. Shot comes in there from Dominguez. He can't get hold of it. And Abbott again stops that being sent to Utrecht. And it's back into Douglas Luiz. Into Dominguez. But that's not a good pass. All the way back to the Utrecht keeper. And kicked up the field. That's headed back by Morato. And then Douglas Luiz gets pressure and goes down in the centre. And it's a free kick. 18 minutes and 45 gone. Got the club to do that though, give discounts to carers and disabled people because they could charge full price, so it's nice of them to do that. Absolutely, given all the ball we've had, and just realised Calamuendo is playing. McT looking lively, yeah, and Hudson-Odoi gets to the I know, mate, you know how it is. You know how it is. Yeah, McT looks well short. Abbott just offering what he always does. I do like that Abbott. That ball's thrown back to Morato, into Murillo. Murillo into Douglas Luiz, over to Dominguez. Dominguez then gets it through to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi turns and starts having a run through. Plays it through to McAtee. Back to Douglas Luiz. Douglas. Oh, good shot there. Yeah, it came off the post. Oh, and over the bar by Endoy. 20 minutes gone. Utrecht 0, Forest 0. And Forest really pressuring at the moment. Oh, it's a save. It's a good save that is from Douglas Luiz. His goalkeeper's been tested a bit, to be honest, and Utrecht's got it again now. That's probably going to go back to the goalkeeper when the pressure comes in, and the goalkeeper kicks it away, and it's on this left-hand side now for Utrecht. Smashes it down the pitch, and that should be covered by Murillo, but can only head it out to the Utrecht player. They're on the run here down the right-hand side. Plenty of Forest players back though, and Morato gets it and clears the ball out, but that's going to come back with Utrecht in the centre circle, and they're going to turn, give it back to the defender. And is Kalimi Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo a striker? Yeah, supposedly. We've got to get him on. We've got to get him on something. He's had one good chance, really, and he didn't kick it, he missed it. Forest now pressing with Douglas Luiz, goes in there, kicks the guy's leg from underneath, and that's going to be a free kick to Utrecht. 21 minutes and 37 gone. Utrecht 0, Forest 0. And ball over into the centre circle. Utrecht coming forward now down this right hand side. Gets the ball over the top, and that was a good ball over the top as well. Headed away though by Morato. Was back out to the right hand side. Sent back in. Headed away by Forest. Utrecht's got it now, getting it back into the box. Headed away again by Morato. And then Endoy tries to clear it. Can't really get much on it, but gives a free kick, gives a throw-in away to Utrecht. Got through quite easy then on that right-hand side. Morato's the man that's been there, though, for the last 2 or 3 times, to be honest. And headed there by Utrecht. That's going to be an Utrecht corner with the looks of it. Is that the guy from West Ham, that hauler? If you didn't have McT, I think would have worked perfectly in Glasner's system as one of the 10s next to Mateta. Yeah, I mean, he's looking all right today, I have to say. What you got to do, though, innit? If you get your chance, you got to take it. Corner to Utrecht. First one. Comes in, headed away by Murillo. It's going to come back, though. Left foot volley. Oh, saved by Victor. And it's going to be another corner. They're building up a bit of steam. It's a nice volley on his left foot there, but it's good save there from Victor. There's a lot of players in front of him. 23 minutes and 28 gone. Another corner to Utrecht. Corner comes in. And it's headed. Oh, it's headed wide. Asking for a deflection, but I didn't see a deflection. There may have been one there. Lovely left foot volley that was. Saved well from Victor, but they're getting up a little bit of a head of steam now. Victor with a goal kick. It's a nice stadium. Ball kicked over the top. My mate's gone to this Door on Tour. Make sure you follow Door on Tour and Jossie J as well, who's in earlier. That's all the way through to the Utrecht keeper. Rolls it out to this left hand side. It's right hand side even. And Utrecht lumped the ball up the field. That's one in the middle by Haller. Sure, that's the guy who was at West Ham, weren't it? Forest now trying to get it in the middle of the field, but Utrecht winning out at the moment. Oh, that's a nice ball there from Dominguez to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Gets it back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko into the middle to Douglas Luiz. Got a bit of space to turn. And turns, gets it down this right hand side to Abbott. Abbott drops it down the right hand side to Endoy. Endoy can't beat his man, goes over, and it's Endoy now, makes him push it back to the keeper. Utrecht with it now on this right hand side, just trying to play it through. That's a foul from Zinchenko, I think. Yeah, he's pulling him back. Enjoy just gets absolutely bodged off the ball there. Right, it's back with Utrecht in the middle. Gets it over to the right hand side. Back to their defence again. And ball over the top. Oh, he's got away here on this left-hand side. Abbott's trying to get back. All is in the middle. And they have to clear it out for a corner. He just completely lost him then. Completely lost him. Good evening, long-haired Yeti, and all watching. Hope you are good. Not got in, just check in, say hi. How you doing, Endon? You alright, mate? Nice 3-0 win yesterday. Lovely goal from Madueke. Didn't see the other two, but seen that one because Cole told me about it. Lovely strike that was. 27 minutes and 25 gone. Utrecht 0, Forest 0. That was scary down that left-hand side. They're going to have to keep an eye on that a little bit better than that, because he did get away free there. And that hauler's quite dangerous if it's the one I'm thinking it is. That's going all the way back to the keeper. Keeper kicks the ball out. Utrecht wins it in the centre, turns, starts having a run through the centre, gets it over to this right-hand side. Going in on his left foot, takes a shot straight at Victor. With fucking left foot, that lad has. 28 minutes and 14. That Kathleen's having a bit of a game as well. Kathleen, or whatever his name is, I don't know. It's like Kathleen to me, but... They're coming into this a bit now, expat. Utrecht now trying to get down this left-hand side. Runs through. Forest back with them. And they're going to go all the way back to the keeper again when Calamoendo goes in with a press. They don't. They drop it long over the top. That should be Victor's though. No problem. Few danger signs though coming. That's into Endoy, back to Morato. Morato across to Murillo. Murillo then gets it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko back to Murillo. Murillo across to Morato. Morato to Abbott. Abbott into Endoy. Endoy's now going to try and have a run through. Now it's McT. Endoy cannot beat that fullback at all. And Utrecht on the run through now, gets it across to this right hand side, into the middle. Tackle comes in from Zinchenko, and then that's a foul. And the referee's going to have Zinchenko soon with the looks of it. Over to this right hand side for Utrecht. Ball over to the left hand side, but that should be covered by Abbott. Just heads it back to Victor. Got to look at pushing Abbott too far up that right hand side, to be honest, because that's where they keep going for that. Douglas Luiz puts it over to Abbott. Abbott's near the halfway line. Has to drop back. Gives it to Dominguez. Dominguez into the middle. This is with Douglas Luiz. Douglas Luiz bypasses one man. Keeps running forward through the middle at the minute. Gets it through to Callum Hudson-Odoi, who's just outside the box. So back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko now trying to get across. Gives it back to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi back to Dominguez. Dominguez to Zinchenko. Zinchenko just running forward. Tries a pass. Doesn't go through. Free kick there on Douglas Luiz. Just takes him down completely. Decent free kick. Let's do something with it. Hope we don't regret missing those early chances. Yeah, better game now though. Yeah, and even all you beautiful people, come on you Irons. Big up to you, mate. Big up, Tarek. How you doing, mate? £32 and 13 gone. Still 0-0. Good free kick here, though, from Forest. Come on. Free kick coming in from McAtee. Drops it into the box. That's easy won by them, though. Murillo. Murillo now trying to get through. Lovely little skills here from Murillo, but he's going to have to turn back. He's getting grabbed, held and everything. Take the ball off him, but Murillo goes and gets it back. Murillo now gives it to Dominguez. Zinchenko, left forward shot, and it's not a lot on that at all. 33 minutes gone. Utrecht 0, Forest 0. I think we started the better, but I think they're coming into it more. We need to settle now. We need to be careful of that that left-hand side. Because I've tried that one a few times, and here they come again down the left-hand side, but Abbott is there this time up against Kathleen. That's through to Endoy, played into the middle to Dominguez. Quick pass to Callum Hudson-Odoi on this left-hand side. He's having a run through. He's got one man in front of him at the moment. Can he? There's two others coming towards him. Gets it into the box to Dominguez. Dominguez now drops it back to Douglas Luiz. Luiz goes for a shot. That gets deflected. And it's going to go back to Douglas Luiz here. But get out of here. Seriously, get off him, bro. Get off him. Unless you want to do that instead. It is. I mean, there's been quite a lot of shoulder to shoulder things going on in this game. Yeah. He's pretty much let them go for them and not for us. I mean, Endoy was just barged off the ball before and nothing. Same type of thing. And stops the game. I think this one could get a little bit nasty, to be honest. It's bubbling up. It's definitely bubbling up. There's definitely some feelings starting to happen between DeWitt and Douglas Luiz. Let's put it that way. This referee looks a proper twat as well. 35 minutes and 33 gone. Free kick to Utrecht. Smashes it down the middle. Missed by Forest. Murillo gets it. Puts it over the top. And Forest now trying to get it down the middle. Dominguez. Dominguez plays it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko's just having a run up the field. Drops it back to Douglas Luiz. Into Dominguez. Dominguez then just going to have a run through. McAtee, I mean. McAtee loses the ball there. And Utrecht again on this left-hand side. Just having a run through. Nobody going towards him at the minute. Gets it into the middle. It's cut out there by Dominguez. Dominguez gets the ball out. Into Endoy. Endoy goes down. And it's a free kick. This one's going to get nasty, mate. You can see it. I'm loving it. Evening, Carl Rossi. How you doing, bro? Hope you're well, matey. And 20 is a clogger trying to get under Lewis's skin. Yeah, and Rangers are 1-0 up in Hungary. Nice. Forest now on this right-hand side with Abbott. Plays it back into Morato. To Murillo. Murillo then fires the ball down the left-hand side looking for Callum Hudson-Odoi. Callum Hudson-Odoi's got the ball now up against his fullback. Tries to get through to get the cross in. Has to stop. Drops it back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko's cross is not very good, to be honest. Easily cleared, but that's headed back by Murillo. And then they can't manage to win it from there. Utrecht keeping the ball at the minute. Gets through to this Kathleen, or whatever his name is. And he's coming through the middle. Gets it over to the right-hand side. Drops it back. He looks a danger, that Kathleen guy. He's all over the place, he is. And they've got it back now with the defence over to the right-hand side, but that's out for a throw-in. Big up Harry, mate. Yeah, big up Harry. I have no idea why I said Ipswich. Yeah, I was wondering what you meant by that. And hey, Delbro. Yeah, done about 4 hours of recording yesterday, Cole, and it corrupted, so that was a load of bollocks with happened for episode 16. And then I did like 2 hours today of Championship Manager, and that stopped recording 10 minutes in. So brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So neither of it will be uploaded. Well, none of it exists, apart from to me. Here's Utrecht down the left-hand side. Trying to get through at the middle, at the minute, sorry. "39 minutes gone, still 0-0. Utrecht now in the centre of defence, just walking forward with the ball, over to this left-hand side. Just keeping the ball until we go forward to them, and then they drop it back to the keeper. Fucking autocorrect. Utrecht equals Ipswich, apparently. Nice. And pain that is. Yeah, man. It's unreal. The thing is, you don't know, though, till you finish, you don't know. I mean, there's an amount of times I've like recorded a video and then there's absolutely no sound on it whatsoever, which is fucking awesome. It's better when you can actually, if you do it on StreamYard, you can kind of see it recording or whatever. I might actually go for StreamYard again and get rid of this Streamlabs, to be honest. I like the fact you can put the clock on it and stuff, but if it's not going to work in that way, then what's the point? There's just no point in it whatsoever. Relo with a pass down the middle. Douglas Luiz. Utrecht player goes down, rolling around on the floor. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Forrest on this right-hand side now with Abbott. And that takes a deflection. Guy's still on the floor holding his face. But, no matter where a player gets it nowadays, they always go down holding the face. Always. I mean, look, there's like, he puts his hand out and his hand hits his face, but mate, that don't knock you down. Fucking hell, guys. You want to try a night out in Bolton. Fucking hell. Or Nottingham, for that matter. If that puts you down, mate, I would never go to those kind of areas. Back with Douglas Luiz on this right-hand side. He's going to cross it into the box, and that's headed away again by DeWitt, I think. And Hall are now trying getting the ball away. Utrecht got it with this Kathleen dude on this left-hand side. He's a tricky little guy as well. Back to the keeper. Utrecht now running down this right hand side, gets it into the middle to Haller. Haller goes flying on the floor. That's a pass into McAtee, and then he gives a foul for Haller going on the floor. No point. There's no point in having strength in football anymore, is there? There's no point being stronger than another player in football because they just go down and that's it. I mean, I even see smaller players like that get deemed to knock people down, and it's like, what? Where's the common sense in that then? McAtee back to Morato back to Victor. Victor smashes a ball down the field. That's headed away by the Utrecht defence, but Callum Hudson-Odoi is going to pick that up. Gets it into Zinchenko. Zinchenko then across to McAtee. McAtee now gets it down this right hand side to Endoy. Endoy is going to drop it back to McAtee, over to Douglas Luiz. Luiz back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko plays it to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Tackle comes in straight away, but Hudson-Odoi keeps it, gets it back to Zinchenko. Into Murillo. Over to Morato on this right hand side. And then Morato starts having a run through, gets it into the box. Ball comes in from McAtee, but it's cleared by Utrecht. Throw in to Forest. And player gets it in the bollocks, grab their face. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, mate. It should have been dealt with immediately. Harry Monk. I blame Jurgen Klinsmann. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Because they're fucking Nancy boys, a bunch of Neymars. I had a night out in Nottingham, went to Rock City once, was pretty lively, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, Rock City's not always that bad, to be fair. Some of the other bars, Yates's and all that kind of stuff. That's when you tend to see it really kick off. I mean, I've been going to Rock City for a long time, and I've only seen like one or two things where it's kicked off, to be honest. There's one or two other bars, though, where it does. I completely stay in the rock bars and stuff like that. Stay away from the trendy bars because some of them guys are just in moles. 44 minutes and 38 gone. Ball kicked up the field by the Utrecht keeper. That's caught on the chest by Zinchenko. Gets it up to Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's got a lot of pressure coming in. Definitely gets kicked over there. Callum Owendo, I mean. I keep forgetting Callum Owendo's playing. So when he's got it, I can't even tell. Douglas Luiz over to the right-hand side to Endoy. Endoy now drops it back to Douglas Luiz. Across to Murillo. Murillo's going to have a run through. He's still going. Oh, pass through to McAtee. Didn't read each other. And I had a night in Nottingham. Yeah. I mean, like I say, Rock City's not that bad. It's more the centre of town where you get it. Especially when you come out of the clubs afterwards and you go into the centre. You know where they happen most? It happens most at the chippies or at the food places afterwards. There's always something happens there. Always. Metal bars, rock bars tend to be the friendliest in my experience, despite it being filled with tattooed demons. It's the place to be, but filled with coke-headed tryhards who's here to watch your back. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, that's right. But it is, like I say, it's more when everybody's pissed and it's the end of the night and they know the night's finished and stuff. That's when you tend to get your trouble. Right, that's half time, 0-0. I think Forest started really well. Really well. And then Utrecht started to come into it. I think the referees got involved in it far too much for my liking. And then Forest started to come on a little bit stronger towards the end. Mac T's been playing all right. Been playing good actually, Mac T. And Abbott doing it his normal. We've obviously noticed the left-hand side thing, and it's been changed up because Abbott does sort of drift right up, you know, and there was kind of catching us out with that. But so far, 0-0. Here we go. I was like, how the fuck did he get 7 bags of mints, vapes, all that time of stuff in? And I worked in the eating system at Nottingham Motor House Hotel in the very early 90s. Gang of 4 of us. God, we smashed some really dirty skanks for that month. Oh, there's plenty around, mate. In Rock City, there was someone with like a full-on corner shop of vapes and shit selling in the toilets. Oh yeah, you get a lot of that as well. One of the best ones I've seen, because like Rock City was owned by people that don't fuck around. In fact, they was actually the bouncers, and there was this lad, and he started on a guy that was weren't with me, but I was sort of next to. And he was only a little guy. This dude was big. He was big. He was a bully basically. So he like pushes this guy out the way. So I got right in the centre, and I says, "Go on then, mate. Now fucking try me." And he didn't want any of me, so he just walked away. Later on in the night, he got that fucking drunk, right? He started giving it a load of shit at the door. And like I've just told you about the bouncers, they don't mess around. He left in the way that you imagine people leave. Well, probably not the way, you know, when people say pick a window and all this, that, and the other. Well, this guy just, one of the bouncers just grabbed him and threw him straight through the glass door. Straight through it. He's a proper arsehole, he was, though. He was a big guy, so he was just walking around like having a go at small guys. You know the sort, you'll have seen it. Harry, better than against Everton? Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. It's definitely better than that. Yeah, outside kebab shops and stuff. Yeah, that's it. Utrecht getting better. Miguel looks handy. Yeah, definitely. And ref a bit whistle-happy and inconsistent. Yeah. Yeah, he's taking it like this is his moment, you know. Ref seems to be taking it like this is his moment. Rock City sounds like a good spot. Rock City's awesome, mate. I've been going there most of my life. It's Rock City's absolutely awesome. That's some awesome times in there. The problem is, Dal, and I'll tell you the reality, is back in the day, it was pretty much all metalheads and stuff like that. I mean, you could knock a beer out someone's hand and it'd be okay, everybody'd be fine with it. But then all of a sudden, all because of the way the women dress and stuff like that in there, all the trendies start coming in, and that's where it all started to kick off. Because they'd come in and they'd have this like stereotypical idea that all people that's into metal and rock think they're odd and all this, that, and the other. So they used to come in and try and prove that that wasn't the case. 9 times out of 10, they didn't come out well from it. They did not come out well from it. Because we're quiet, we love our aggressive music and all that lot, but when it's like that, it gets a little bit different. Always the way, ruin my normie pricks. Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what happened, and they opened it up so that anybody could go in. You know, I mean, you go now. I mean, hardly anybody's got long hair or anything, but long hair's kind of gone out a bit now anyway. On guys, anyway. I mean, I've always liked having long hair, so I don't really care about that. But you know, it's up to them. The thing is, you could tell who was like, like you could tell who was into your style of music and stuff like that. Like the women had their hair dyed and all that kind of stuff, and you could always tell who was actually into the same sort of stuff as you. But now you can't because everybody just looks the same. Used to love Rock City, banging music. Yeah, man. Oh, it was awesome, mate. I seen some good bands there. Seen Wasp like a couple of years ago. Didn't really rate that all that much. Did not like the crowds, mate. I don't like the crowds now. Can't be doing with the crowds anymore. Yeah, the bands at Roxy didn't fuck around. If someone was fucking about, they'd nip it in the bud immediately. Yeah, I think, well, I mean, they owned most of the places, to be honest, and they did not screw around if it went off. It's going out of style on women too. Yeah, exactly. These drunks who try with people don't realise what sober person no matter what size they've had them over because they're mentally switched on. The drunks ain't. There is some drunks that can actually fucking handle themselves as well. Some drunks get fueled by it. The thing is, most people nowadays are on coke. Most people nowadays are on coke, which I'd never touch that. I've done a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong. I've done loads of different stuff, but I would never touch coke. Speed I've had. Fucking hell, speed. I had speed. The first night I had speed, and I drank so many drinks in so little time. And I tell you what, all of a sudden, okay, and the come down of speed is just insane. Honestly, you go from feeling top of the world to feeling at the bottom of it. It's insane. I would never touch any of it again. The come down is just insane. And I had all these drinks, and it don't bother you. It just doesn't affect you at all. But then, you know, when you come down, all them drinks hit you all in one go. I was sat on a stool and I was just sat there talking to my mates and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, I was starting to come down and I just fucking fell off the back of the stool and went down the stairs. Problem is, a lot more people are trained since the rise of MMA, but I think twice for starting on a random. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Even if the little guys, I mean, I don't really start on anybody. I've never really started on people. I more react, to be honest. Rossi, lol, yeah, did it once, class, but never again. Yeah, he's like, fuck the blow, give me the meth. Yeah. Big up, Paper and audience. How you doing, matey? Good to see you, bro. Hope you're well. And evening, Beer Britain audits. Did you see knockout audits get arrested the other day? What an absolute joke that was. Somebody knocked somebody out apparently, and then a few people had like told the police that it was knockout audits, and he was nowhere near it because he was running up the street when it actually happened apparently. Well, you see it on the camera, it's happening up at the top of the street when he's at the bottom of the street, and loads of people said it was him. So basically the police went, well, we've had allegations from so many people, so you're getting arrested. He needs to actually take that to court or get a settlement or something, because that was ridiculous policing, that was. Oh, well, we've been told you did it. So basically, they turn around to, so if someone turns around to the police and says, oh, he did this to me, then you're going to get arrested because they said you did it. What the hell? What happened to evidence? And he even shown them the video, and they still took him in. Cocaine or ketamine is a drug of choice right now. Yeah, I wouldn't touch any of them, mate. I did certain ones like acid, LSD, and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, I would never touch anything that I knew was going to grab me straight away. I wouldn't touch anything like that. Carl Rossi, evening, bro. And Ket, didn't you say on acid or something you saw werewolves or something? Yeah, that was when we went up to the park in Bestwood. That was insane, mate. We dropped two. We dropped two acid tablets. Purple On, it was called. And we took two instead of one. And I was sitting on the bench and I could hear this like rustling and growling and shit behind me. And I looked round and there was like werewolves in the fucking thingy. And I know it sounds crazy, but when you're tripping, it ain't crazy. That was when I did that, and my hand came off and was stuck on this barbed wire fence. That's when I turned around to my mate, and he was down the pathway, and he was just running down, and this jogger was going towards him, and he told me that he was terrified of his dad seeing him, and me being the bastard that I was at the time. So I just turned around and went, "John, it's your fucking dad." And he tried to get over this barbed wire fence and ripped his fucking nuts. He fucking ripped his nuts open trying to get over this barbed wire fence. Yeah, that was bad. So dragons on the street, dragons fighting on the street. It's brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant, but I wouldn't say anybody to do it. Police in this country are a joke. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And black ball acid was on black blotter paper with Bart Simpson's face on it. I think I remember seeing that. I think it was purple on what we had. I'd have said before they arrested me, go into the nearest place and look at their CCTV cameras. They weren't interested, mate. I think they just wanted to get him off the street because people was kind of kicking off, you know, with them and stuff like that. So I think the idea was just to get him off the street, but he still went in the cells. Bear Britain audits will tell you because he goes around and does it. And as he's just said, the police are absolute fucking idiots. They don't even know their own laws, never mind anything else. That's why I wouldn't do it. I was tempted to like go around the streets and do it, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle if someone's fucking protesters hitting me with a fucking post or something. Well, not a post, a fucking stick. Or a flag. I won't be able to hold myself back. You said it looked really realistic too. Oh, 100%. Yeah, it looks totally realistic. It's totally there. While you're in that space, while you're tripping, it's totally there. Totally there. Acid was fucking. I mean, well, look at the guy from Pink Floyd. He drank a pint of LSD. And that was it. It was done. Sid Barrett, I think his name was, and I think he turned up at one point when Pink Floyd was doing something. He turned up at one point and then he disappeared, and they never seen him again. That's the story, anyway. I don't know. You're a wicked bastard. That poor guy's got scarred bollocks now because of you. I know. Well, I just thought it was funny at the time, so I had to do it. Police just want a nick on their record. Of course they do. Of course they do. And the trouble is nowadays as well, whether you agree with it or not, there's too much DEI as well. There's too much DEI hiring. Some of them ain't got a fucking clue what they're doing, and even them community coppers as well. Some of them are just as bad. They've got no respect now for the public. I mean, if you ask for their badge number, they say, "No, I don't want to give it you." It's like, well, you're supposed to give it me. Police was not respected anyway, but they've took it to an whole new level now. I mean, this is just me watching the audit videos and all that kind of stuff, but they've took it to an whole new level. Traitors, mate. They're traitors. Scarred Bollocks, new metal band. Yeah. And looks like some changes, and yeah, it looks like Anderson's coming on, which is good. And big up Stephanie, how you doing? You alright? And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, obviously, but that it, Welcome to Derry. Oh my days, I just can't wait. I can't wait for the next episode. It's so good at the minute, so good. And guys, make sure you follow Bear Britain Audits as well. I forgot to say that. Make sure you follow Bear Britain Audits, because he's another one that goes around and does all this stuff. And it's not for the faint of heart. It is dangerous stuff at times. But they show you what the media don't, and that's why I'll always respect it. And Ace there, Sid Barrett literally just mashed his brain because some sort of reclusive because of it. Yeah, man. I mean, drinking a pint of LSD, I mean, that is insane, mate. Bro, he's tripping his bollocks off for fucking ever. Watched episode 6 last night. Yeah, it's class, mate. Class. And watched Death Wish starring Bruce Willis on Netflix last night. Can't beat a vigilante. What, the remade Death Wish? Is that a remake of Death Wish, the Charles Bronson one? I love Death Wish 3. I absolutely love Death Wish 3. It's Forest anyway with Dominguez. That's as soon as I got involved, we had the ball all the time until I actually started talking about the game, and then we lost the ball. Fucking hell. He's got a yellow card. He got a yellow card for diving. Nice. Oh, I'll take back what I said about the ref. Yeah, he's got a yellow card for diving. Well done, referee. I think it's him that got it. Well done, referee. Good to see that. Well, Calamuendo. Calamuendo on the right hand side. Plays it back. Back with Forrest now. Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Anderson. Anderson just looking forward at the moment. Gets it across to Abbott. Abbott puts it into the box. Chested down by Dominguez. Utrecht managed to get the ball away though. That's headed back by Morato. Into Sangari. To Anderson. Anderson just running through the middle. Plays it into Calamuendo. Back to Anderson. Anderson then into Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi gets the ball across the right. That gets cut out, but Abbott's still going to get that. Can't control it though, and goes out for a throw-in. Thought he got kicked there, to be honest. And they've got an attack here down the left-hand side with this Kathleen guy. Gets into the box. There's absolutely nobody there. All the way through to Zinchenko. And Yodel, yes, remake 2016, I think. I'm not sure on that one. Not sure on that one. I'll have to watch that, to be honest. Yes, remake, and big up Bear Britain, and Yo Jack and Stephanie, and Del, you will love episode 7, and hope so. Oh, mate, it's class. If you're really into into it, and you're really into the story of it and wanting to know the background and stuff, which I always have, it's just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Every question's getting answered. You can tell the person that's doing it is a fan, because it's just so good. I just want to keep watching it. It is just so fucking good. I love it. I mean, Alien Earth was my favourite this year so far, but It Welcome to Derry's took over. Apart from that one episode, it's absolutely brilliant. Hope so. That chick put on the fucking clown suit. What the fuck? Yeah, no spoilers, matey. Well, there's a lot of things like being explained, and a lot of things are starting to make sense. But it's just class. It's quality. I just love it. Honestly, I love it. Here's Calamuendo back to Morato. Into Sangari. Sangari through the middle to Calamuendo. Over to Abbott on this right-hand side. Abbott gets it back to Dominguez. Dominguez into Sangari. Sangari gets it to Endoy. Endoy just, I don't know about Endoy, mate, to be honest. I liked him at first, but I don't know, it always kills the move for me. Here come Utrecht down this right-hand side. Abbott takes that though, gets it back to Victor. And my two favourites on Netflix are Top Boy. Yeah, Top Boy's good. I ain't seen Derry Girls, but Top Boy was good. I ain't seen the Derry Girls one though. Here's Dominguez. Gets it back to Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right-hand side. Calamuendo trying to run through the middle. Come on, Callie. Callie! Come on! Get in, Callie. Get in, Callie. Calamuendo. Told you, guys. I told you. Told you it was going to be a good one. Told you. What did I tell you, guys? What did I tell you? Get in, get in. That's taking the game by the scruff of the bollocks. Well done. And we needed that. Yeah, absolutely. And he needed it as well, didn't he? Lovely ball down the left-hand side, headed away by Utrecht. Gets it back to Dominguez. Dominguez then drops it to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Into Calamuendo. Calamuendo tries to run through. Looks impossible, to be honest. Lovely finish, though. Lovely finish with his left foot. Calamuendo, guys. I said it. I said it. Fucking hell. I said it 30 years ago. I told you. 30 years ago, I told you. Told you about Calamuendo 30 years ago. I think he's only 25, but it don't matter. I knew. Because I watch everything, mate. Because I keep an eye on things. I knew that his parents was going to have him. And I knew from that point... because I watch everything he do, and he has cornflakes for breakfast since he was 1 year old. Told you. Told you. And love it when a player just says, fuck it, let me do it myself. Yeah, that was excellent. That was excellent. Like Nonny did yesterday, cock. And I've always said it about Manuiki Delt. Oh, it's hilarious, isn't it, that? I'd say that because, I mean, they all say it when someone scores, so I thought I'd say it as well. Nice. Utrecht 0, Forest 1. Lovely goal there from Calamuendo. Just wasn't giving up on that, was he? Just was not giving up on that. Big up to Calamuendo. Right, let's get this sorted out if I can. And it is, you're absolutely right on that expat. It's just what we needed as well. Right. There you go. There you go. Right, that's that sorted out. Well, right, yeah, it was. Jokes aside, great goal it was from him, Dal. Yeah, absolutely. And very early start tomorrow. Best of luck for the rest of the game. Catch you all soon. Yeah, take care, Carl, mate. Cheers for dropping in. Appreciate it, man. As always. Love, mate. Big up to Dal. Cheers for that, matey, for the beer fund. $4.99 super chat. Thank you, matey. Appreciate it massively, bro. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks for that. Back to Morato, over to this right hand side to Abbott. Abbott's going to have a run through, gets grabbed, has to pull back though. Gets it through to Endoy, and then that's put out for a throw into Forrest on the right hand side, starting to put the pressure on a bit more now. Into Sangari. Sangari drops it back to Morato, cross to Murillo. Murillo then stops, turns, plays it into Anderson. Ball into the middle is nice, over to Dominguez, gets it to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi then tries to get round and gets taken down. And he's already on a yellow. Left his foot out, and cheers Rossi 100%, and cheers yeah 800, absolutely mate. Love man. Awesome stuff. 1-0 to the Forest. 56 minutes and 36 gone. I'll tell you another one I want to watch as well. That Spartacus Ass of Asher. Because I love Blood and Sand. So I'm going to watch that. I think I'm going to have a look at that Robin Hood as well. Because it's got Sean Bean in it. So I think I'm definitely going to have a look at that and see if that's any good. Watching Dexter at the minute. I tell you what, if you haven't watched Dexter, give it a what? Oh my days, what was that free kick, guys? Anderson, bro. What was that? That weren't quite international status, was it? That free kick. But yeah, watch Dexter. Dexter just gets better and better and better. I've never actually managed to sort of sit down and just proper get into it, but I am proper getting into it now. A serial killer that kills bad people. It's awesome, honestly. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give anything else away, but that's pretty much what Dexter is. And it's very good series. Utrecht now dropping it back to the defence. Keeping it in defence at the moment. Over to this right hand side. Back to the keeper. Ball's kicked out. Forest pressing quite high up at the moment, and they managed to win the ball. Anderson gets taken down again. Nothing on that one. And Calamuendo gets in there to get the ball back. That was excellent there from Calamuendo. Morato over to Sangari. Into Zinchenko. Zinchenko then drops it to Anderson. Anderson back to Zinchenko. Over to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Callum Hudson-Odoi into Anderson. Anderson back to Morato. Morato to Murillo. Then Murillo to Zinchenko. Zinchenko puts the ball over the top looking for Endoy. Endoy slips over, but he's going to get away here on this left-hand side. Gets a cross in, but that's easy cleared, but it's going to be a corner. 59 minutes and 17 gone. Utrecht 0, Forest 1. But yeah, definitely check out Dexter. Very good series. Very good series. There's so many though, isn't there? I mean, there's so many I need to watch. Go on. Oh, off the post, I think, from Calamuendo. Yeah, need in and off the post from Calamuendo. He's in a good spot there. And Utrecht have got it now. Pressure's coming in from Forest as they've got it in the defence. They managed to clear the ball. Their player goes down. Miguel. Against Morato. That new Avatar comes out soon as well, I think. Is it Fire and Water or something like that it's called? That's coming out soon as well. Utrecht with a ball, plays it into the middle, back to the defence. Can't see anything on from Didden. No, Didden's just kicked the ball away and gone down. He's not looking too good, that Didden. No, Didden. Yeah, he's going off, I think. Staying down. But yeah, these audit guys, whatever you think of them or anything like that, I mean, they do put themselves in situations where they just show basically how things are, and it's absolutely insane to see some of it, especially some of the things the police do. It's just like, what planet are you actually on? You can't be a world where basically somebody says you've done something or something like that. We're all in danger if that's how it's going to work. Because anybody can say anything, can't they? And they're just going to believe it. I have to say though, I think it's going to be a good one when audits goes back to Bolton. Because there was one guy who was in a blue coat, mate. I'm sorry, but when you're turning around, oh, hit me first, and I'll kill you. Hit me first, and I'll kill you. I said to Carl the other day, that one hit could put you out. So how is that even smart? I mean, with a camera on, then I guess there could be something there. But I mean, when there's no camera on, because you've had that situation in town yourself anyway, where someone keeps going, go on, hit me first and I'll deck you and all this, that and the other. What if what if he's got a lot of power in his hands? Do you know what I mean? You're fucked. It makes no sense. Here's Utrecht on the attack, gets kicked away though by Murillo. Forrest on the attack here though with Dominguez. Pass to Calamuendo just wasn't it. Just goes straight past him. But I think Dominguez has done all right, to be fair. I think Dominguez has been quite good, to be honest. Sangari and Anderson coming on seems to have made a lot of difference, to be honest. Murillo now back to Sangari. Sangari's going to turn, drop it over to Zinchenko. Zinchenko puts the ball into Morato, over to Murillo. Murillo back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko then down the line, gets it through to Calamuendo, and then it's kicked out for a throw-in from Utrecht. Forest throwing. 64 minutes and 3 seconds gone. 1-0 to Forest. That was brave from Calamuendo, though. I like to see stuff like that. He could have lost the ball, but you know what? He was just like... And the finish was absolutely quality. Into Anderson in the middle of the field. Anderson gets it across to Zinchenko. Over to Dominguez. Back into Anderson. Got quite a bit of space, Anderson. Gets it to Zinchenko. Got a lot going on this left-hand side. Real overload. Anderson's in the box. Gets it shot, but there's a foul. New player who's just come on, holding his mouth again. Sean Dyche is not... He's getting so angry in this. It's unreal. I mean, it's an handout. It's an handout slap, basically. There's a bit of a forearm in there as well. What are you supposed to do with your arms? You're supposed to cut your arms off or something. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Utrecht now a bit on this left-hand side. Gets it into the Kathleen guy. He goes down. Can't get through, so just goes down. The only one I'm a little bit shaky on, and the one I'm not quite understanding at the minute, is Endoy. Big up to Pepsi as well. Big up, matey. Thank you for that £4.99, matey. Massively appreciate it. Cheers, bro. I will have a beer on you, matey. Not that it costs, well, actually it costs more than that, don't it? But big up to you, man. Appreciate it, matey. I really do appreciate it. And good evening, Yeti. Have a Pepsi on me. Absolutely, mate. Sangari back to Abbott, into Dominguez, back to Sangari, over to Anderson. He drops it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko drops it into the middle to Calamawendo. Calamowendo's got it now. Going to drop it back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko into Anderson. Anderson looking for a pass. Gives it to Murillo. Into the middle to Sangari. Sangari over to the right to Abbott. Abbott then drops it back to Sangari. Lots of space here at the minute. Sangari then drops it into Murillo. Murillo's going to have a run through here. He drops it over. That's going to get to Abbott on the right hand side. Abbott puts a cross in. Oh, Endoy, can he? No, gets a cross in. Oh, shot comes in from Dominguez, and it's straight into the hands of the keeper. Good stuff though. Nice control of the ball there. Shame that it didn't fall right for Endoy there, because he could have proved me wrong then. With Utrecht, get the ball down the right hand side. Ball stays in. Zinchenko's going to pick that up. Zinchenko across to Anderson. Anderson just running to the right hand side. Drops it to Morato. Morato to Murillo. Back over to Morato. Into Anderson. Back to Morato. Over to Murillo. Murillo puts it over the left to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Calamawendo, I mean. Calamawendo again fine to try and keep the ball. That goes out for a throw-in though. Forest. Come on, lads. 1-0 to Forest against Utrecht. Lovely goal from Calamawendo as well. Murillo's going off now, and Milenkovic is coming on. And Morato takes his normal spot. That's back to Victor. Victor then over to Milenkovic. Milenkovic to Abbott. Abbott then fires the ball down the wing looking for Endoy. That gets headed out though for a Forest throw. It's with Dominguez. Throws it back to Milenkovic. Milenkovic into Sangari. Back to Milenkovic. Cross to Morato. Back to Milenkovic. Into Sangari. Sangari tries to get it through to Dominguez, and that gets cut out by Utrecht. Utrecht then go back to the defence. Calamawendo pressing. And Utrecht just keeping the ball at the minute. Gets it to the right hand side. Press comes in again from Forest. Has to go all the way back to their central defender. And Utrecht now trying to play the ball out to play it back to the keeper. Keeper drops it over to the right hand side. And the new defender that's just come on, he's just keeping it in the box at the minute. Plays it back to the keeper. Back to the keeper again, over to this right hand side again. And into the middle for Utrecht. Can't get out at the moment on this left hand side. And Forest pressing well, keeping them at bay at the minute. And over to the right hand side again. And then they get it down this right hand side, but that's going to go back to the defender again. Into the middle. Ball down the middle for Kathleen. Kathleen gets it across to the right hand side. And Utrecht now trying to get down this right hand side, going into the middle. Having to go back again though. Coming down this right hand side, trying to get down this right hand side. Forest back in numbers at the minute. They can't get anything. There's a kick and that's going to be stopped on Miguel from Sangari. And that's going to be a free kick to Utrecht. Big up, yeah, how you doing, Bargav? You alright, matey? And Dal and Pepsi. Hey, Stephanie, I need to ask you a question because that game against Wolves the other day, I mean, you won them with absolute authority there, which is what we probably should have done. But did you go nuts when Bruno Fernandes made that pass about 7 or 8 minutes in and he just basically gave him the ball back? Because I was thinking, as soon as I'd seen it, I thought, that's it, Stephanie's banned. That's Stephanie bored. It was the weirdest thing because it was just he just gave him the ball. He just gave him the ball back. I mean, it obviously went all right afterwards, and that's a goal for Utrecht. Fuck off. The new guy who's just come on, 1-1. Fucking hell. From a free kick, the guy that's just come on just put them 1-1. Oh no. It's not a W, it's a 1. Right, okay. So we'll keep that like that. And I've no idea who that guy is, so I'm just going to put Utrecht. I don't know who the guy is, so... have you got a camera on me? I'm worried now. Yeah, I just had a feeling. I just had a feeling. As soon as I seen that pass, I thought I can guarantee there's gonna be Stephanie swearing right now in that pub. I don't have a camera on you, don't worry. For fuck's sake, says Set Pat. Yeah, and the barman is a Wolves fan. I was well behaved, honest. We give too many free kicks away in those areas. Yeah, absolutely. It's the new guy who's just come on as well, isn't it? Mind you, I mean, it is a free kick. I mean, he does take his leg, to be fair. Why is every time they go down are they grabbing their heads? Van der Horn, that's who scored. I think what it is, expat, is we get into the, they start doing the rough stuff and then we do the rough stuff and basically a lot of the time we don't get away with it. But Sangari is known for like making a little bit of a rash challenge. what do you do there? You've got to try and win the ball, ain't you? Well, there's no point you being there. Free kick to Forest. Dominguez over to this left-hand side. Headed into the box by Milenkovic. Could get a volley here. There, volley straight to the keeper's hands. You know what really annoys me, Expat, is how odd we try to get a goal, and then the opposition just gets one so easily. It's unreal, and we see it so many times. It's so annoying. Go on, Endo it. Well done. Throw into Utrecht. You mentioned Bruno and it jinx Forest. Just don't talk about him. Simples. Come on, Forest. Absolutely. 100%. Right, it's with Utrecht now in the defence. Over to the right hand side. Ball into the middle. Headed away. This guy's dangerous. This Kathleen, he's trying to get a shot off. Can't. Sangari again. Nothing's happening with that one, but one gives White's now coming out and taking his shirt, getting his shirt on with the looks of it. The thing, we give them away so easy. We have to do so much to actually get goals, and then we give them away so easy. Forest now, Dominguez gets it over to Callum Hudson-Odoi, and that's gone out for a throw-in to Utrecht. "76 minutes and 45 gone. Utrecht 1, Forest 1. That's all the way back to the keeper for Utrecht. You ever watched Dexter, Stephanie? It's a good series. It's a really good series if you haven't. Free kick to Forest for handball. Come on, Forest. 77 minutes and 24 gone. Come on, get that winner. Dominguez off. One Gibbs White coming on. Come on, Gibbs White. I want a performance from you because you was awful against Everton. There weren't many that weren't, but you was, I mean, just your stupid little twisty turns and shit like that and losing the ball, trying to use skills and all that kind of thing. Just do the basics. That's all I want to see Morgan Gibbs White do. I think he'll do so much better if he just does the basics. Oh, Anderson's lost it there. And Utrecht on the attack here. He's got it to the Kathleen guy. He can get in. Oh, he gets deflection off Abbott with a shot. Corner to Utrecht. Double substitution coming on for Utrecht. 78 minutes, so Kathleen's going off. Well, that's good. Because he's looked dangerous. Blake's coming on. Right. I'm just nipping to the loo, guys. We're back in a sec. mic back on. Right, okay. So, double substitution for Utrecht. Oh, I had one in there. "79 minutes and 30 gone. Corner for Utrecht. Ball comes in. Oh, my days. 3 freezers right at that point. 82 minutes and 4 gone because it just caught up. Ball into the middle. Abbott don't hear any shots or anything. Gives them a corner. Didn't have to give a corner there. I don't think players shout at each other anymore. Now we got man on or whatever. I don't think they shout at each other anymore. Forest fans looking worried in the crowd. It's another corner. Corner comes in. Headed away by Forest. Utrecht get it back though. Ball into the box. That's going to go all the way through to Victor. Victor's going to get that. Come on, Forest. Get that fucking winner. Go on. I don't feel me full of confidence. He's got the number 13 on his back. Forest now trying to get forward with Zinchenko. Puts the ball over to this left-hand side. Having to go back again, though. Over to Morato. Morato into Zinchenko. Across to Milenkovic. Milenkovic to Sangari. Do you know what? I'm not being funny, but it seems to have gone wrong since he fucked around with the defence. Get Murillo out of that defence, and it just seems to not be right at all. Here come Utrecht again. Morato gets the header away. Into Anderson. And it's a throw into Forest. How the fuck is that? Throw into Utrecht? Are you fucking living in the right world? You just fucking run up and knock the ball out. Over to Sangari. Sangari then across to Milenkovic. Milenkovic plays it back to Anderson. Come on, create something. Gets it into Calamawendo. Back to Anderson. Into Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi drops it into Morgan Gibbs-White. Sangari has to drop back to Milenkovic. Into Morato. Over to Anderson. Anderson to Zinchenko. Back to Anderson. Anderson then into Morgan Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White does his stupid little flick again and loses the fucking ball. How many fucking times does he lose the ball by doing stupid fucking shit? Why does he have to try a stupid little clever fucking flick? Do the basics, man. He thinks he's far better than he is. We don't look like we have a winner in us. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah. I mean, mate, what is it with Morgan Gibbs-White trying to do these little flicks and, like, twisty turns and all this, that and the other? You know, you'd be surprised how many times we lose the ball and it's a turnover based on Morgan Gibbs-White when he gets the ball into feet and tries to take too many men on, or tries to fucking actually do a flick or a fucking little stupid skilly thing. Just do the basics. Calamawendo off, Igor Jesus on. Where do you, I mean, I don't know. It's not at that point yet, but I just think the taking off Murillo made a big difference. Zinchenko with a ball down the left-hand side. It's with Igor Jesus. He's only just come on. He's going to have to turn back. And drops it back to Anderson. Anderson then across to Abbott. Abbott into Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White then gets pressured, gets it to Morato. It's over to this left-hand side to Zinchenko. Into Morgan Gibbs-White. Into Callum Hudson-Odoi. Morato then drops it to Zinchenko. Zinchenko then back to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Into Morgan Gibbs-White. He's got a lot of space. Drops it over the top. Ball into the box. Saved by the keeper. Jesus! Jesus! Igor Jesus! Get in! Get in! Get in! And it's going to be Igor Jesus gets the goal. Come on. That was nice from Morgan Gibbs-White. Nice ball over the top. Nice pass through by Callum, whatever his name is. Morgan Gibbs-White, lovely ball over the top. It's not offside, nowhere near. What's his name? Callum Hudson-Odoi gets it over into the box, and Jesus smashes it in. Lovely save from the keeper, and then Jesus is there with a rebound. Come on. Thought we'd had all our subs, or Jesus should have come on earlier. Get in and pass me the humble pie. Absolutely. Let's all pass expat the humble pie. Mate, he should start. I mean, Calmuendo scored, fair play, but Igor Jesus should start. Now, that's what I want to see from Morgan Gibbs-White. The basics, the fucking, they're seeing the opportunity and looking for it, not doing all this flippy shit. When he does that stuff, he's effective. Here comes Utrecht. That's headed away by Forest into Sangari. Sangari smashes it down to Jesus on this right-hand side. Jesus now trying to get past. Gets taken out, and that's going to be a free kick. I think this referee's been absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. Absolutely ridiculous. This referee's seen it like he's the star of the show, to be fair. I mean, Jesus gets touched there, goes down, whatever. You've been doing it the same, so whatever. Great header by, I think it's Ndoi, forcing the save from the keeper, and Jesus finishes it off 2-1 to Forest. Free kick to Forest. Anderson with it. Ball comes in, headed away though by Van der Horn. Volley comes in, great save from the keeper. Manages to get it sorted. I want to change the score, but I'm just watching this at the minute. Back to Morato. Morato puts the ball over the top. His passing ability, Morato, is very good. I will give it. Mind you, I don't think he's been bad today at all. Have to give credit where it's due. And look, okay, so let's get this sorted out. Right, all right, here we go. Igor Jesus, mate, he's coming into his own, isn't he? He's coming into his own. I mean, that was a beautiful setup, though. That was a beautiful setup. Fair play, Dice. Good sub. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I think it kind of went wrong with the defence when he took off Murillo, personally. But, I mean, he's just come back from, like, an injury or sickness or whatever. So, I suppose you can understand that. Yeah, 2-1 Forest against Utrecht in the Europa League. And that's back to Morato. Morato plays it back to Victor. Victor's pass is very strange. Straight to Utrecht. Utrecht now coming through on this left-hand side. Corner off Milenkovic. Victor, bro. Come on, man. Just give him the ball straight back. Corner to Utrecht. £92 and 36 gone. Corner comes in. Goalkeeper even came up for it. Utrecht getting back into the box. Shot's going to come in. It's over the bar. Keeper palms will be stinging all night thanks to CHO. Best team winning today, but that's not saying much. Utrecht pants. We've been slightly pants. It's not been convincing, has it, really? It's not been convincing, to be honest. Victor kicks the ball up the field. That goes all the way through. Jesus wins it. And Utrecht managed to get it back to Sangari. Morgan Gibbs White gets challenged. Trying to get it through to Zinchenko. Can't. Utrecht free kick. Throwing, I mean. Ball kicked up the field from Forest. Looking for Jesus again. Jesus is really fighting. You know what? I love that guy's fight. I think he's really coming into his own, Jesus. Now Utrecht have got it running down the centre. Plays it back to their defender. Over to the left-hand side. Over to the right. Utrecht still got it. Back into the defence. Keeping it in the centre. Gibbs White goes towards him. Passes out. I'll be honest, guys. I don't think Morgan Gibbs White's it. I really don't. I think if he did the basics and focused on the basics, go on, Jesus. On the right hand side, got two players against him. Still gets away though into Morgan Gibbs White. And then it's over to Utrecht. Utrecht on this left hand side being chased by Morgan Gibbs White. Tackle comes in from Sangari. Can't win it. Abbott, he's up against Abbott. And he's got two players up against him. Milenkovic. Morgan Gibbs White gets a good deflection in there. Sangari back to Abbott. Abbott to Sangari. Sangari's getting pressured straight away. He goes down and it's a free kick. All I want to see from Morgan Gibbs White is just doing the basics. Just do the basics. When you did that, we scored. Let your quality show through instead of trying to do these fucking skill moves and all that kind of stuff. The amount of time we lose the ball when he does that. Unreal. And the thing is, as a footballer, it's so obvious to just do the basics, isn't it? So obvious to just do the basics. Yeah, job done. 2-1 to Forest against Utrecht. You'll love to see it. Let's have a quick look on the Europa. What's your guys' thoughts on that Igor Jesus? Because I think he's really, really starting to show something. Callum Mwendo obviously got his goal, which I thought was a really good goal. You know, really brave as well, just to keep going through to get it sorted. So that was excellent. Right, that puts us 8th position in the table. That's a massive win. Aston Villa are 7th. We're 1 point away from them. You got Aston Villa at 7th, Stuttgart at 6th with 12. There's 3 teams with 12 points there. Lyon, VfB, Stuttgart and Aston Villa. So, you know. So yeah, man, job done. Job done. Absolutely job done. Was it convincing though? Do you think it was convincing? An away win is an away win, even if it wasn't champagne. That is true. And Igor Jesus is starting to get there. Yeah, definitely. Jesus is the best of the new boys and could be special. Uch hasn't played enough yet. And one of these days he's going to nail a hat trick and won't look back. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, I'd definitely agree with that. I do. I like it. I like Jesus. I like the way he carries himself. Even if he don't score, he's battling all the time, and he's trying to get something out of things. And you know, I like players like that. Callum Mwendo, great goal tonight. Great goal. Real bravery as well to go through 3 players. I mean, he could have actually got that ball taken off him, but he was just like, "No, you know what? I'm having this," and I respect that as well. I think things picked up when Anderson and Sangari came on. I think they was good substitutions. Taking Murillo off, I think, messed it up a little bit personally. But obviously, with him just coming back from that illness or whatever it was, that's going to make a difference, isn't it? I suppose so. He's always going to take him off at some point. But I think when we ain't got Murillo, you can tell the difference for me. You can totally tell the difference when we ain't got Murillo. But I also have to say that I thought Morato did really well tonight. Really well. I think Morato was fine. I didn't see him like put a foot wrong or anything like that. So I mean, I thought Morato on that right hand side where Milenkovic plays, I think he looks better on that side than the other side. But I mean, you're not going to pick him over Milenkovic, to be honest. I still think he panics. I think he's got a lot to learn, but I think he did all right. I think he did all right. And we get the 2-1 win, which is massive to what we're trying to do, you know, and it puts us in a decent position. Aston Villa, for me, are the team that's like proper setting standards at the moment. So it'd be interesting to see what they can actually do tonight because they look pretty fucking good. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Jesus! Absolutely, mate. There's one good one. There's one good one. I mean, he's really getting used to the way that the game is here, you know, like Murillo did as well. And he's really getting used to the rough stuff. There's no doubt about that. He's handling himself well. with other defences and things like that. I mean, let's look at Everton, right? Did he really get anything? I mean, he had to fight against Tarkowski and Keane, and we kept lumping the ball up the field. I mean, he's not going to get anything there, is he? Betis are candidates too. Yeah. Mate, I'll be honest with you, right? As a Forest fan, yeah, if we go win it, great. But even if we don't, we're in Europe. We're in the Premier League. You know, there was times when I was even wondering whether I'd ever see that again. You know, so to me as a Forest fan, this is just fucking insane. It's crazy. It's awesome. And we've got some players that a lot of the other teams would like to have as well. You're spot on about Igor Yeti. Yeah, absolutely. You can see it, can't you? You can see he's growing into it. And he's enjoying that physical challenge. You can see he's enjoying that physical challenge, and he's getting the better of it and stuff like that. I think he's an absolute class player. He's what I wanted to see from Awoniyi, and at times we did see it from Awoniyi, but let's take nothing away from Awoniyi. His goals did keep us up at one time and stuff like that, but you know, a 1 year I'd expect. I'd like to see a 1 year really start to build it up, but I think Jesus is definitely putting himself in the centre spot. Callum Owendo may be in the game if we need a bit more pace or whatever, but when it comes to battling, I mean, look, he was battling against Tarkowski and fucking Keane and O'Brien. I mean, look at the size of them. Why are we lumping the ball up to them? That makes no sense to me. 100%, I was resigned to us never going up in my lifetime again, let alone Europe. Absolutely, 100%. This for me is cloud nine, because like back when I became a Forest fan and seeing all the European stuff and all that kind of thing, and then becoming like a massive like season ticket holder and all that kind of thing. Mate, I could never in a million years see this. We spoke about it loads of times. Me and my cousin and my mates and stuff like that. He's like, because we was always like up and about it, and then it dropped, and then I mean, he's like, I thought the time when we might actually do it was when we got in the playoffs and we was against Sheffield United, and Dawson got sent off. Do you remember? Dawson got sent off, or he was suspended for the game. I can't remember. I was in Portugal. And I thought that was the time when we could do it. Paul Hart, when we was with Paul Hart. And I never expected it to happen after that. We have to make a big mention for Steve Cooper as well, because he made this dream real. Steve Cooper made this dream real. So as a Forest fan, it's cloud nine. It's cloud nine. Just being up and about it, even if we're not in the same echelons as the Arsenals and all that lot, you know, just being up and about it. And last season is one of the proudest things that I've seen as a Forest fan. And I mean, me personally, obviously taking away the European Cup and all that, but that was one of the proudest moments I've seen. Last season, we was just unplayable. We was insane. So good. John Victor and Endoy are pants, and yes, and Des own goal, I think. Yeah. I don't remember everything. But it's just like, you know, I remember being in the pub in Portugal. I was absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. And we've got some players, like I say, we've got players that other teams are interested. Murillo is world class. If he's not world class now, he will be. There's no doubt about it. I said that from the start. And Anderson, another one. Two players we can't lose. And it's all right. Like, the thing is, everybody keeps turning around and saying, "Oh, Forest won't go down. Forest won't go down. They're too good. The players are too good, and this, that, and the other." We've got a January transfer window coming yet. Who's to say they're going to stay? You know, we don't know that. Absolutely, Coops will never have to buy a beer in Notters again. Yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, we've had some cracking players as well. Andy Reid, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's like when we lost Dawson. We all knew we was going to lose Dawson. But I think the biggest kick in the teeth was that we lost Andy Reid as well. That really fucking pissed me off, that did. Dawson, we knew we was going to lose because I mean, and I'm sorry, and I'm just going to say this. Tottenham fucked over Dawson. As soon as I seen, it's same as when Des Walker went, and the grabbing shirts and the pulling people down and all this kind of stuff. I don't remember them doing that for us. They became cheats. Whenever they leave, they become cheats. When we sold Reid and Dawson, that felt like a seminal moment on our demise. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. That was the kicker for me. I mean, I knew we was going to lose Dawson. But when Reid went as well, I was like, oh, no, man. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Dawson I could handle. I'd got used to it. But losing Reid then as well was like, nah. Reid was absolute class. And then Jamal and Darlow to Newcastle. Yeah, absolutely. So it's a great time for us not to sell everyone. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, 100%. And I hope to God that that is not the way it goes in January. But you look at like Liverpool. Their biggest problem is their defence is fucking up left, right, and centre. Yeah. So, I mean, they've already sort of tried for Murillo like a few times, although I have heard that Murillo's heavily a target for Real Madrid. Now, look, if Real Madrid want your player, I don't think you've got much chance, have you really? I really do hope it's not the case. I really do hope it's not the case. But at the end of the day, we all know football and we know the way it goes. If you get a good player and you're not in the positions with where the other teams are, you're going to lose your players, aren't you? You're going to lose your players. It's not rocket science. There's only so many teams in this league that can keep hold of their players against certain teams. Yeah, even like Palace, you know, if Liverpool decide they want Wharton or decide they want Mateta or Saar or, you know, one of their other good guys, Gay or whatever, they're gone, aren't they? Let's face it. As soon as these teams decide they want somebody, it's going to turn that player's head, and there's no way you're going to keep hold of them. So you've got to enjoy it while it's there. We know how football works. I mean, I was gutted when Stan Collymore went, because I absolutely love Stan Collymore. He's my favourite striker. There's no doubt about that. He was quality. Never really reached those heights when he left either, to be honest. He should have got Man United when Man United wanted him, to be honest. But yeah, as a Forest fan, it's quality. You're back in Europe, you know, you're in the Premier League, you're about the conversation, stuff like that. It's not about thinking that you're this or thinking that you're that. It's just, for Forest fans, it's just fucking insane. It's immense. The feeling you have is just immense, you know. And hopefully it will get better. Murillo hasn't been at his highest level when you thought he could go anywhere. Not sure he's attractive as he was. Reckon Under will be pick of our assets. I still think, I don't know about that though, mate. I still think Murillo will be heavily looked at, to be honest. I think Murillo's absolute quality. Absolute quality. I mean, the amount of times he's stopped a goal, you know, by just his decisions and his mental state of getting back on the line at certain times, and he stopped a goal. You know, that one where Morato fucked up and he headed it back. If Murillo was there, I think he would have been behind cells and stopping that. I'm not saying he would. I mean, we don't know if he would, but I'm just saying he has a real good read of the game. He reads what's happening in defence so well, and that's, I mean, look at that one where Antonio got through and he's just about to put the ball in the net. Who's there? Murillo. How many times has he stopped a goal going in from being on the line? He reads the game so well. And he plays with the ball so well as well. And he's got a cracking like left foot pass on him as well. I mean, I still want to see him do, you know, the biggest thing for Murillo for me is when he ran through on Crystal Palace and didn't score. That should have been a goal, man. That would have been a goal of the season. That would have been when he ran through then, didn't score. It was saved if I remember right, but man, insane. But anyway, guys, fellow Reds, everybody, big up to yous, and everybody else as well. Big up to everybody who's coming. And I'm going to drop over to the Palace game or the Aston Villa. I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to go for. I'm going to sort it out with the thumbnail in a second. And but big up to all you guys. Thanks for the support as always. Before I could go to Real, no, I don't think so. I'd aim to go to say Man U, even Liverpool, let alone Chelsea. I think it'd be Real, mate. To be honest. You look at Real, right? They got Rudiger, who's how old is he now? How old's Rudiger? I mean, Rudiger's getting on. Murillo would be the perfect player to bring in. And the thing is, if he goes to Real Madrid, it's like Murillo's not going to go, oh, I'm not coming here if I'm not playing. He's going to wait for his chance, you know. I think he's going to be world class, mate. Anderson, another one. If we lost Murillo and lost Anderson, then we're really in a bad state. If we lost Morgan Gibbs White, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really that bothered. I'm not really that bothered. Are you that bothered if you lost Morgan Gibbs White? I like Morgan Gibbs White, but for me, he needs to do the basics more. Do the things that you're known for. Stop trying to do the stupid little skilly shit and back heels and all that kind of stuff, because we can lose the ball all the time. But anyway, guys, I'll be back in a few. I know you guys won't, because I know you're just here for Forest, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate all of that kind of stuff, because Forest are what it's all about at the end of the day. But yeah, big up to you guys. And as always, keep it real, keep it yay. Forest, 8th in the Europa League. Let's see how that one goes. Because I'm enjoying it mostly. Hopefully we can go to get Spurs at the City Ground and give them a game as well. That's going to be a really, really tough game. And if we ain't concentrating, we're going to get slopped, mate. We're going to get smashed. So we're going to have to be really careful on that one as well. But yeah, big up to everyone. Take care, and I'll be back in a few. But enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, and I'll catch you all later, guys. Take it easy. See you later. I don't know. Where's me end thing? I can never remember how any of this works. Where's the have I got one? I don't know if I've got one actually. Anyway, take care guys. Love. See you later. See you for the Spurs Forest. Take care. Up the Reds. Yeah, no, it's not that one. I don't. No, I ain't got a goodbye one. I don't think. Can't find it anyway. So yeah, catch you later, guys.